the fact that you would have this kind of a meeting in front of all of these leaders, that's exceptionally unusual. It's disconcerting for American allies around the world. And it's certainly, I mean, despite the fact that Trump apparently just tweeted that it's fake news, it's a real story.
That's Ian Bremmer. He has been on our program a lot. We're going to talk to him next hour. He broke the story about President Trump's second meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin at G20 earlier this month. I want to bring in Newt Gingrich, former Speaker of the House, author of the #1 New York Times bestseller, Understanding Trump. He's also a Fox News contributor. It's great to have you back on the show. I know the White House doesn't think this is any big deal. A lot of people in the media are screaming from the highest mountain they can find. Is the truth somewhere in the middle, or how do you see this, Mr. Speaker?
Well, I actually don't understand it. I mean, the story I saw was that Chancellor Merkel invited all of the heads of state of the G20 to come to a dinner party, that Trump, I think Melania was sitting next to Putin, that they engaged in a dinner conversation, which is what people often do during dinner. And what did people think was going to happen? The dinner lasted a couple hours. They chatted during the dinner. You know, where's the beef? I think there's this tendency to say, I know Donald Trump did something terrible. What was it? But the fact is, they were at a regular dinner party. There were no formal negotiations going on. It was all being done in front of 18 other heads of state, so it was hardly a secret meeting.
Yeah, I get it.
And it was all being done in a social setting.
I think the fact that it took a week or 10 days to get out there makes it seem a little cloudy. Should we have known about it?
Well, frankly, I mean, I don't know. Did they release the list of who sat where? I think they did. And I think the list showed where Melania was sitting, where Putin was sitting. So any reasonably smart reporter could have looked at the list and said, all right, they're going to be at a dinner. The dinner's going to last 2 or 3 hours. This is where they're sitting. Gosh, I wonder if they'll talk. It just strikes me as the kind of thing that, you know, suddenly a public meeting in front of literally 18 other heads of state suddenly becomes some secret, weird event. And I think it's just part of the anti-Trump hysteria.
Okay, well, here is the tweet that went out last night. The fake news becoming more and more dishonest. Even a dinner arranged for top 20 leaders in Germany is made to look sinister. We'll see what the White House has to say about that later today.